Before I got to know that I was pregnant, I was working, enjoying my job, working somewhere in the parliament of Uganda. We were being persecuted, so I had to leave Uganda. Thankfully, I had a visa to Canada, so Canada became my first place of refuge. I realized that I had skipped my periods and I began to feel, the signs of pregnancy. I got onto the internet and searched pregnancy care. And basically, my objective was to find a place where I could terminate the pregnancy, unfortunately. That was what my first thought was. When I got into pregnancy care, the support worker that I met was very welcoming. Emotionally, I was very unstable. I needed it over and done with, almost immediately. But she kept probing and asking questions, and it became relational. And I was very open with her, and I told her how it was not a good season for me to have a child. I was very overwhelmed. I had not had a child in the last 10 years. I had no idea what it was going to be like without any support in a new country. I had a lot of fear in raising a child all by myself, something I had never done. The fear of how will my other children think about it? My family back home, what are they going to make of this, child or this situation, my pregnancy situation? It was just not making sense to me and not sinking in. And that's the reason I was contemplating abortion. My feelings and my thoughts were everywhere, very much scattered. But she was able to collect all this together. For a brief moment, I felt some calm. I felt some peace. And she asked me because she gave me 3 options, if you want to go ahead with the pregnancy, as pregnancy care center, we will support you. It was like a boom, a wake-up call. So it really touched me so much. And at that point, I was able to realize that, oh, by the way, this is already a person who actually has a right to live. So at that point, I think it challenged my entire ideology, something that I had worked around for a fraction of my career life. I was going to go ahead with the pregnancy with their support. Pregnancy care had a plan for me. They drew out a plan, the delivery plan, the things that I needed. They had it all worked out. Very welcome for somebody who was at that season of my life. I felt very welcome. I felt like I was home. When he finally came, it was it was nice to see this little life and thinking, Janet, is this the baby you wanted not to have? So for me, having the baby came with so many blessings of people willing to help and stand with me. After 10 years of having a baby and experiencing the things the way I have experienced now, it was worth it. It was worth it.